Welcome back to Truck Spotting Great Lakes. We are in Ontario, Canada. We are in a service plaza, en route service plaza on the 401, just outside of Woodstock. And we're gonna get out of here because I want to go home. We have no trailer on. We dropped that off in Woodstock last night, but I was too tired to make it home. And that's the good thing about having a truck with a bed in it. And I figured, why not? One more day, making a full month that I've been out here doing this. So anyways, I hope everybody's having a great day. I feel like I'm driving a car. Okay, a big pickup truck. Or a big truck, but no trailer. I take skinny turns instead of wide turns. Only downfall about no trailer is it gets rough. Perfect timing for my dog to bark, which of course didn't bark. But anyways. So for all you people that don't know what a en route service plaza is, it's like a rest area, but it's not like a rest area. It's like what you would see in toll roads. You know those toll roads going close to New York State and all that stuff, like in New York State and close to New York City and all that stuff, where they have a bunch of little fast food joints and things like that. That's what en routes in Ontario have. It's a place to go to sleep. It's a place that you can find yourself a good meal, multiple different meals. And I think that rest areas should be like that in the United States. It should be just like this. Instead of vending machines, you know, you can have a cooked meal, a nice hot meal. You got plenty of parking in these en route places, en route service plazas. And so yeah, and there's a coffee shop there. There's a couple of coffee shops in there. There's a Tim Hortons coffee shop, and then there's a Starbucks. Then you got your, Burger King or Taco Bell or a sub place or Popeye's Chicken or Anyways, that's where I stayed last night. I didn't go in, only for the bathroom, but I didn't go and buy anything. Get everything I want in the truck. I don't know if you guys do that, but I do that. I carry food in my truck, I stop off at the Walmart, and I get my food. At least you know what you're cooking. It's a lot cheaper to do it that way. And if you're stranded out somewhere, then you're not stranded without any food. Cameras spot. I can't tell. The screen's turned off, so hope you guys are not directly looking at the hood. If nothing but the hood, so hope to God. Yeah. I guess we can go into this lane now. I hope everybody's doing a great day, having a great day. Remember to hit that like and subscribe button. And that share button too, that works too. Really not looking forward to the winter, you know. Now this highway here is, they say, this is the most dangerous highway in North America. The 401. They made TV shows on 401. 401, 911, 401 or something like that. It's like the Coke in BC. You know. I don't know what makes it so dangerous, this highway, but this highway does kill a lot of people. Well, you got a lot of open farm lands and all that stuff, so in the wintertime you got a lot of blowing snow. Also the you got the snow belt, currently in the snow belt right now. London, Woodstock area, the snow belt. Strathroy, Ontario on the 402 is a snow belt. There's a bunch of different areas that snow like to pretty much gather and blow snow and snow drifts and things like that, right? So, but it's not just that, it's everything. Anybody can, you know, blow a tire and lose control, but that's heavy highway. It just seems to be that this is, they say this is the most dangerous highway in North America, so I don't know. Scales are coming up here soon. Just actually past this hill here. We got a hill here, and then we got the scales. The like I've said in many videos before that, these guys are, well, see the lights are on now, so this guy here automatically turns, and turning, he wants to get out of that area. The light is flashing now. So he's like, I'm out of here. And you got the MTOs and all that stuff just sitting there waiting for you on the roads there. But these guys are very important, because if without them, then the highways would definitely not be safe. Because you would have vehicles that are definitely not safe as roadworthy, and can easily kill people. Tires can fly off, you know, all that fun stuff. So it's open, so we now have to go in. And it looks like they just closed it. So that truck just went by, and the next couple trucks will go by, and then once all these go by, then they'll open them up again, and they'll bring in more. Now we'll come up to a booth, and there'll be an MTO officer that's sitting there, and they'll ask you a couple of questions. Sometimes they'll just wave you through, but you're passing over a scale right off the hop. See on the ground here, the 4 plates there, this is scales. So right off the hop, you're passing over a scale. So when we finally get up to the booths up there, they already know exactly what the weight we are at. And if they don't know for sure, then they pull us aside, and there's another scale in the back of the parking lot. Slower, that sign's saying slow down. Any slower, and I must be stopped. think I left my trailer somewhere.
You lost your trailer?
I think I did.
See you later.
Thanks. Anyways, I'm ending the video here. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Bye for now.